Hello once again, audience. Welcome back. More Maple Legends, more old school Maplestory. Still playing the priest. And after waiting for several hours, I finally managed to get timer. I forgot to press record, so I quickly pressed the record button. And, you know, we finally got the timer kill down. And I'm just trying to find if I can find another one, because the scrolls are pretty nice, and I might as well get another monster card for the book, because it's rare and all these people are AFK. You know, I was also AFK and somebody kicked it from me. I'm just checking, you know, if it's there, but I'm thinking like, yeah, probably channel 1 had a different timer, because it spawns every 2 hours, so there might have been an offset between some of the channels. So let me just give up here and instead continue on with the quest, because I was really sick and tired of waiting. It's really annoying to have a 2-hour waiting timer, and I think they really should have changed that for Maple Legends, at least make it 1 hour or maybe even 30 minutes, I don't know. But anyway, you get the XP, and then you get a little egg, right? And this is annoying as well, but I remember before, getting those little worms, you could only find those worms if you started this quest. And they changed this for Maple Legends, that you can actually just find the worms anyway. So I think you just need like 20 worms or something. And then this little owl baby thing, it evolves slowly. And once it's finished, you can get your fame. You get 11 fame, which is pretty nice. I'm at 40 fame right now. Pretty nice number. I think you only need like 20 for gear or something. Like nothing really special, I'd say. And with that, we go on to the next section of our quest today, and that's taking the boat to Livre. And if you remember, Grendel the Really Old gave me a quest to talk to Chief Tatamoto from Livre to give him some pure water of protection, right? So just gonna enter the boat now, and it's gonna take a little while for us to depart. So we're just gonna take the secret teleporter on top of the little flying chicken, and we wait until we depart.
A few moments later.
So we are flying on the way to Livre, and it's story time, alright? So I've been finishing Donkey Kong Bonanza with my son, and it's great. He's really enjoying it, and I'm just collecting all the bananas now and all the fossils, and you know, he's playing it most of the time, and when he finds a banana that's too challenging, I do it for him, and I'm just having a blast. You know, it's such fun. And it's currently Friday night when I'm recording the voiceover part. And tomorrow we're going to the zoo. And my son, he loves animals. Like, he really, really loves animals. He's always loved animals. And we have been making it a thing, you know, maybe like a personal challenge of our little family to visit every zoo in the country. And I think there's only 2 or 3 zoos left in the entire country, which we haven't visited in the past 3 years. So we're going to the one which is, in my opinion, I think the biggest one of the ones we haven't visited yet, which is called Oude Hans Dierenpark in Rena, which is like, it's a nice park. I think it's a nice park, and I think it does have pandas or something. Like, it has something unique. So we're going there, and the remaining 2 are actually smaller zoos, which aren't really that special per se, but we just wanna visit everything, so we can have an opinion of our own instead of like, that's small, we shouldn't go there. No, we're gonna visit everything, because I think that's fun, right? So let me know if you guys like zoos, and if so, what's your favorite animal? And I think I have a favorite animal, and it's the polar bear. And the reason I like polar bears is polar bears are white, and they're big and strong, you know? And most zoos really don't have the polar bear in them. So it's kind of unique to see, you know, most of the countries and zoos focus on the pandas and stuff. And of course, they're very rare as well, but I just want to see the beautiful, big and strong white polar bear. It just has something special. I also like the white tiger, which I've seen in a zoo in Belgium, actually. It's called Paradisa. It's like it is maybe like a zoo, but it also has these little like cultural areas. Like you have a part of Singapore, I think, and Russia, and Bali, and you know, all kind of different kinds of areas, like African. And I think that's really unique. So it's more like a theme park than a zoo, actually, but it is marked as a zoo because primarily it presents to have animals, which is true. And they also have the panda bears and the white tigers, like really unique animals as well. I think it is like one of the few places where they have a specific type of elephant as well, where they're trying to help repopulate that specific elephant population, which is really cool, I think. And I think, of course, both zoos have programs like that to specifically breed and help repopulate a certain kind of animal. So we're just gonna do a little gacha pull there, and you know, I got a knuckle attack and a power elixir, which okay, great. With the knuckle for attack 30%, I think it's about 1 or 2 mil, which is nice. And I'm actually just going to continue with the bossing quests, actually, because we have GM from the streets. And it's funny because my name is actually Joey Moret, if you know. So I used to joke like, you know, that's my character, GM from the streets, you know. So I think that was really funny to do. And he used to be my favorite character in Curling City because we had the same like initials for our name. I'm not sure what his actual name is. Probably something like Joe Mama. Ha ha ha. Alright. For now, I just need to kill some crocs and collect their skin. Sorry, ligators and also some crocs. So, of course, I'm not gonna let you watch like 20 minutes of me killing these things. Let's skip right ahead. And there we go. We get a card also. That went by really fast, like it only took a few seconds, right? Haha ha. Actually, no, it took quite some time. And I went back and forth several maps because I wasn't sure what map was the best to go for. So, yeah, great fun! And at this point I noticed like, oh no, 5 AM to 8 AM and 5 PM to 8 PM. That's not the current time, at least not in the time zone. It's way past that. So for me, it's like until 10 o'clock in the evening I can do this quest. And it's currently 11 o'clock, which means I'm probably gonna have to wait until the next morning. And also, I mean, even Dal isn't here. And I don't even think Dal has any good drops anyway. So I'm afraid that this is going to be the same thing. If you know, this was also the spot where I hide. Yeah. So, too bad. no quests for me. And of course, what do you do when you have to wait for a quest? Of course, you go to Ghost Ship yet again. This is actually the best grinding spot for me until level 95. But at least now I finally have Holy Symbol. Great. It only lasts for 30 seconds, which is terrible. And it gives me 2 extra XP. But, you know, 2 extra XP is better than nothing. So, you know, epic leveling, let's go. Help me please. So, I just went to Magatia PQ. If you've noticed, there was somebody in the previous bit. There was somebody talking about recruiting for Magatia PQ, and it was Delulu. And I just joined the party quest, and I remember this party quest very vividly. So basically, the story of Romeo and Juliet, like they both love each other very much, but they are members of opposing factions within the Magatia area. So I think that Juliet is part of the Alcatno, which is more of the mechanical side of things, and Romeo is part of the Xenomis, which is more of the you know, potions and spiritual stuff. So the potion stuff, they have like the beaker enemies and the ghosts and the homunculus as well. Well, the Alcatno side has the robots and the roids and everything. So you have those teamed enemies here, and for the first 2 maps you basically just find a letter and a switch for the first stage. And you find the letter to give to the NPC in a later stage, because if you do certain things within this party quest, you can influence the state of the boss. And the state of the boss will give you more XP, better drops, and also give you an extra reward for clearing it. Because Juliet, the main antagonist of the story, he will give you like an extra reward. Because he's like crazy or something, and I don't know, schizophrenic or whatever, and then you kind of help him. Like, I'm gonna help you, buddy. And he's like, oh great, and then he gives you a reward. Something like that. So for this, for the second stage, actually, you just kill the mobs in the dark. Nothing special. And for this stage, you collect the little containers from the homunculus, and you drop them in the beaker. But the beaker is leaking, so you need to drop like 7 or 8 at the same time. So you can see Delulu actually dropping them at the left side there, kind of preparing for dropping all of them at the same time. So you need 6 for the first 2, and then you need 7 for the last one. And just drop them all at once. So I think Durgal is now trying to drop it, yeah, so you can see it's dropping everything one at a time. And you can see the fluid leaking out of it, right? That's kind of the deal of this stage. But once it's filled up, it will get patched, and then you can continue on to the next beaker. And once you've filled up all the beakers, you can go on to the next stage. And the next stage is actually where you give the NPC the letter you found in the first stage. And in our case, that's Juliet, because we're doing this quest from the Juliet side, the Alcatno side. Basically, you want to do this party quest 25 times on either side, on both sides actually, so you get 25 stones from the Alcatno side and 25 stones from the Xenomis side. And then you can trade them in for a Horus necklace, which has 3 of each stat, I believe. And then you need to collect 10 more of each stone to trade in for a single scroll. So you need to do a total of 105 party quests to completely scroll the pendant, which is just completely awful, and it's the reason why this party quest is being skipped so much, because you only have 15 levels to get all the items. And the annoying part is the XP is really good. Like at my level 71, you get about 25% per run, and I think it goes up to 15% at level 85. So the XP is really good and scales pretty well, which makes it really difficult to actually clear that number of party quests and get the reward. So you have a lot of people that want to get the pendant, they just kill themselves several times to lower their XP so they can finish getting the equipment. And an alternative would be at level 110 getting the Mark of Norcian, which you can buy for 12 mil, and get a reloot, you know, pretty safe. So, or even at level 120 you could get a Hornshield pendant with scrolls, which is like 24 mil or something. It's even better, the Hornshield necklace, especially for mages, so this is usually getting skipped. And before I forget this stage, you kill the robots to get passes. And getting 4 passes and then dropping them in front of the door on the left and right side, you can open the door, and the left side is a little jump quest for thieves, and the right side is a jump quest for mages. And the thing is that once you enter, you cannot actually open it from the inside anymore, so you need somebody to stay outside right here to drop the passes and then open the door for them again to exit. So you need 16 passes in total. And the next stage, it's the sneaking stage, which you can also do in multiple different ways. And it basically has Juliet, the big bad, mumbling something, and you have to sneak up on them. And once you're close enough, you can overhear something or something, and he will run away and spawn some mobs. And that's pretty much it for this stage. And the only real effect it has is that it changes the state that the boss is in and changes the final reward. And this next stage, this is actually where the real teamwork of the party quest comes into play, and this is why you need 4 people as well. So you have 4 doors here, and each of those doors have a little jump quest section. It's not really a jump quest section, it's like a little puzzle. It's like the box puzzles from the previous game, for previous party quests I mean. And you have 4 portals on each line, and you have 10 lines in total. And there is only one platform which will teleport you up to the next section. And what you do is, we have like a little app which Delulu shared, where I can enter or at least click on my portals so that the other party members know, oh, so Xylon got like portal 1 and 2 for the first and second line. So I cannot take that portal to go up, so they can skip, you know. So the goal is to get everybody to the top as quickly as possible. So if 3 people are very fast for some reason and you are slow, you should be able to see the sequence that remains for you. So at this point you can see that I'm a little bit behind because I had a few bad sections there, and I could just easily teleport a few layers up without really having to figure out where to go. So of course I'm going to skip ahead because this can take quite some time, and then we should be right in front of the boss. And that's that. It took me only 2 minutes, so it's not too bad. And of course, for every boss in Party Quest fashion, you roll for the card. And with my luck, I never get anything. And I'm just asking, like, do I need to magic guard here? Because I don't want to die, and I don't know the damage. I don't know the damage of the boss. but I see she rolled like a 88 and I got a 15, so that doesn't really matter, right? So you need one person to protect the NPC, and again, if the NPC dies here, you can still finish the party quest. You just get a lesser reward at the end, because Juliet gives you like this stone, the El Catno stone, and you need 15 of those, or 25 I should say, to get it. So even if you fail the party quest, you would get the XP, but you just wouldn't get the pendant that easily. So you need to redo it. So that's why it's just it's such a hassle. And you can see Frankenroyd is now has a little red section at the top of his head. That means he's in the rage mode, and I think you have 2 or 3 modes. You have like the normal mode, then you have the calm mode or a sweet mode or something, and then you have the angry mode. And this is the angry mode for some reason, which gives the most XP. And you can see this is what the party is mostly just doing. And I really apologize to y'all, but unfortunately I kind of recorded me being AFK, and then when I thought it was a recording that were more party quests than me actually leveling up, I completely skipped. So I'm so sorry, but I don't really have any footage for me leveling up to level 72. So I really apologize for that, and it's gonna end right after this part where we clear out the boss and just get a little bit of XP and get a reward. So I'm sorry, I'll try to pay better attention next time, because this is just really stupid. I have like 2 hours of me being AFK recorded, and then no gameplay of me actually leveling up, which took like 30 minutes. So I'm so sorry about that, but please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and talk to me about the game or other stuff, because I also really like talking with you guys. You can add me on Discord also, so we can maybe play together. That's fun, right? Share the video with your friends who like Maplestory, old school Maplestory, because I sure love the game. And I really hope to see you guys next time. Next time we're gonna do Pirate Party Quest, so stay tuned for that video. Thank you so much for watching as always. I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye y'all!